Disclaimer time, man. Let's do it. Let's get into the live, man. I hope y'all got something for me today. Anybody who has a Valentine's Day issue, make sure you request this live. I'm not playing today. If you need clarity on what happened or what didn't happen on Valentine's Day, make sure you hit the request button. I'm trying to accept everybody tonight. Because I'm genuinely curious. So, let's do it. Let's lock in. It don't gotta necessarily only be I mean, you could ask anything, but I'm just saying, like, if you have a Valentine's Day question or something related to that, I need you on here for sure today, though. So, all right, but disclaimer. If you know for a fact that you may be a sensitive person, maybe you don't take well to certain approaches, maybe you're a little thin-skinned to a certain, which that's okay. But I'm not gonna be the content creator for you. I have no interest in pandering to anybody and how they feel, either gender. I don't care. I'm just gonna give you my version of the truth, regardless of who's in front of me. So just be wary of that. If you're under the age of 21, please do not join my live. Let's keep this 21 plus. If you're under the age of 21, man, you'll be alright. Just take a seat, sit back, and kind of watch the live. Watch how people that are much older than you are probably going through the same thing you're going through. All right. This is where it gets more important. If you know for a fact that you may have the IQ of a peanut to where you can't see past your nose because you feel like feelings are involved, please do not join my live. It doesn't matter what I say to you. At the end of the day, you're only looking for the validation of somebody who doesn't like you. So I can't provide you that with that validation. You just gotta have to sit up there and wait for them to, spin the block and do what they want to do with you. Right? Facts. What's good, my boy? If you can openly admit that another human being on this earth has control over your brain to where you have access to all these different resources, but you like them so much, and y'all have so many different experiences, and what the fuck does a dark-skinned nigga on TikTok live with a nose ring know about my long-term situation? He doesn't know anything. Don't join my live. Right? Don't join my live. Go suffer. Right? I can't help people who are comfortable in suffering. I can't help you. You just have to suffer until you can't suffer anymore. All right, man. Let's just be real. Let's keep it a buck. That's it and that's all. That's the only disclaimers I have today, man. Let's do it. Let's lock it in. Faith, you're not here. What's good? We about to start right now, y'all. Let's do Nevaeh. I'm getting like you, Bree. What's good?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, man?
All right. So you know what's crazy? I'm headed to the mall right now to return some stuff I got him for Valentine's Day, bro. I got him over $150 cologne, YSL. I spent like $350. Yo, I had tea, bro. I mean, I don't really know you. Nice to meet you. And before I begin, I'm not looking for validation or nothing. I'm kind of just looking like for advice from men, who obviously know how men think. So yeah. So basically, all right. So, me and this guy, right? We've been together so far for 3 months. It's a new relationship or whatnot.
Relationship at this point, y'all are in the talking phase.
No, we're like past that. We're in a relationship, okay?
Happy to be the girlfriend, everything.
Everything.
Okay, cool.
Okay? Have we done the deed? Yes, we have. Yeah. So boom. He is 8 years older than me, too.
How old is he and how old are you?
All right, so I am not 21. I am 19. He is 27. 8-year gap.
You know this is 21 plus though, Nevaeh.
Yeah, you gonna remove me?
Yeah, nah, but 19 and 27, you're fucking with a weirdo, gang.
Really? You think that's crazy?
19 and if you were 27, would you want anything to do with a 19-year-old?
I mean, do you know men are gonna always be attracted to younger women? You know that, right?
No, whoa.
Not like OD, but like, bro, they're asking for me to stay.
I'm gonna go about. Go ahead.
All right, guys, hear me out. All right, chat. All right, so look, boom. So you know, it's cool, cordial. You know, he has a very crazy work schedule, you know, and I'm willing, and I do too. You know, I'm also a full-time college student majoring in nursing. So I don't have so much time on my hands. Neither does he. We meet up. You know, I go over to his house. We go on dates when we can, you know, at least like one time, 2 times a week.
I gotta ask you, where'd you meet this person?
All right. This is a little sketchy. I met him off Hinge, bro. Cause look, I never had a.
He was on a dating app and he had his age range all the way down to 19.
No, he just hearted my stuff. Like he slid up.
I'm saying, but in order for him to like get in contact with you though, he had to have his age all the way down to 19.
You know, yeah, possibly, yeah.
You
All right, guys.
Weird.
Yo, let me explain. So look, boom. So you know, we met off Hinge, whatever. Okay, cool. Things were going cordial, you know. Good vibes. Bro, one time we were here watching a movie, right? I'm over looking at his phone while he's like searching movies to watch. Tell me why his ex texted him 5 times under 1 minute. All right, cool. I peeped it and I'm like, why are you guys still talking? So this relationship lasted for 3 years with his ex. 3 years. They broke up like 3-4 months ago. He said he's completely over her. There's no feelings, no nothing. I don't understand why their picture is still up on his Instagram, but okay. So boom. And then it's like more stuff, like the more I'm like with him, the more stuff I get to, like I start peeping, but it's like I'm not speaking on it. And I go above and beyond, honestly. When I really like someone, you know, it's going to be very clear, you know, through my actions. This is also my first relationship. So I'm like dealing with a man that's actually experienced and I'm not really as experienced. So it's like everything is new to me and like I never experienced having like no boyfriend or nothing. And I also have like a hard time like dating. Like I don't know how to just get into the field, you know? It's just kind of confusing, which is why I started like looking for someone on Hinge, because people are like, yo, get a boyfriend, bro. Like, what are you doing? So I'm like, okay. And I went through there. And then, you know, we're kicking it. The text messages I saw peeped. Ever since then, trust issues. Like, I'm just so unsure, uncertain. And he's also, like, there's a gap with, it's like a huge lack in, like, consistency. He's not being consistent. Low effort. You know, it's like once he got me, it's like now it's like just bland. You know what I'm saying? Like he takes hours to respond at a time. Just real slow with his responses and stuff like that. And I began to peep it. So then, what happened? I'm gonna just skip to the Valentine's because this is what you really want to know. So, last week I'm over at his house. And it was like this commercial that popped up, and I'm like, "Hey, do you celebrate Valentine's Day?" And then he's like, "Well, I guess now I do." And he was like, "I didn't even know Valentine's Day was this week." And he was like, "What day is it?" And I'm like, "It's on Saturday." And then he's like, "Oh, okay." Boom. The rest of the week goes by. It's Saturday. He doesn't text me or nothing. Wait, he texts me in the morning. He's like, "Good morning. Hope you have a good day." All right, cool. So boom, I'm just, you know, going about my day. He calls me around like 2 p.m. saying, "Oh shoot, I forgot. It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day." All right, thanks. I'm like, thanks. Super bland. The call lasted for 10 damn minutes. Nothing crazy. Cool. What happened? Then he's like, the weather's so nice. We should have done something. I'm like, okay, I ain't seen nothing. I literally super just like quiet. Boom. Around 9 p.m. I'm like, I got so fed up, and also like, I'm not gonna lie, maybe I did overreact, but I also just got my menstrual cycle on Valentine's Day, bro. And I sent him a picture of a note that I had wrote for him. Like it was a huge letter, bro. And also with like everything I got him was worth like over like $200, almost $350. So I sent him that two pictures of it, and then he was like, "Oh my God, I don't deserve you. You're too good for me. All this and that. You deserve better. I care for you. I know it doesn't show that I do, but I do." And he's saying all that, and I'm like, "You don't. You don't care. You don't show. You show low effort, inconsistent as hell." And I just like, I didn't go off, but I'm just like, "You don't care, bro." Like, that's all I said. I'm like, you don't care." And then he's like, "What's wrong?" And then he tries calling me. I'm like, "No, bro. Like, no, I don't want to talk." I'm like, "Just leave me alone." And he was like, "All right, I'll stop." I have not heard from him. That happened on yesterday around 9:30. I have not spoke to this man yesterday all day. He has not tried texting me or reaching out. And so far today, no response as well.
Are you waiting for one?
Huh?
Are you waiting for one?
Not really. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's just like I don't really think he's as interested. And you know where I think I messed up at? I feel like I feel like I showed too much too soon. You know, during those 3 months, when I tell you, bro, I was over here catering to him, baking. You know, like I'm very tapped into my like feminine energy. Like I love cooking. Like I cook for him. I always offer my help. Like I'm very considerate, and I show that. Like really, really show it. You know, every time I go over there, he needs help. I always offer my help, cleaning dishes, stuff like that.
All for somebody who barely talks to you. But here's what I'm saying, right?
You're right.
That's why I can. So first of all, you met this person on Hinge.
Yeah.
27-year-old man who had his age range down to 19. Obviously he's looking for somebody that he can control, right? He's not looking for a partner, right? He just got out of a relationship 4 months ago. A 3-year-long relationship 4 months ago. He's on Hinge looking for somebody he could use. You ended up being the one that was there. Somebody he could take advantage of, somebody he could use. You saw that he still had his ex on his page, and you continue talking to him. You also saw that he wasn't even thinking about Valentine's Day because in his mind, he doesn't even have a Valentine. And you still went along and spent over $200. You spent over $200+ on gifts for somebody who wouldn't even remember that Valentine's Day was this week.
You're right. I'm held accountable.
Do you know how much somebody look? You know how much somebody had to just not give a fuck or not be ideally even thinking about you for him not to even ideally know that Valentine's Day is even this week?
Yeah, but I also considered, what if he just genuinely didn't celebrate, you know? Like, what if he just genuinely, I can understand that.
If you were a guy and you had somebody that you really cared about, you really cared about her, you love her, would you not see this week as an, because you know damn well people on Instagram talking about it. You go to a restaurant, you're going to see Valentine's Day decorations. It's kind of hard to not know that it's this week, right? Because people are talking about it so much. So you can't say that niggas didn't know. Again, even if somebody does not celebrate that, which ideally, again, maybe that's when you're dating somebody that you genuinely like for real, like this is somebody that you really want to be with, like you like this person, you're going to step outside your comfort zone because you want to let that person know how much you really do care. Like, you knew this stuff, but here's the problem. You're young, impressionable, and you're looking for niggas.
I'm not,
You think in your mind that because people are telling you should go get a boyfriend, you should go download Hinge and go find one. That's your first mistake.
I mean, people were recommending me that, like, even, I'm telling you, like, my aunts, my uncles, like, bro, go date your age. Like,
I understand this. You're young, impressionable, and you're looking for a man. That is the easiest person to manipulate in this world.
I can understand that. I mean, also due to my lack of experience, I understand that 100%. I grew up very, like, my dad had a father figure, you know, I was very, just always kept in the house. Like very traditional. I come from a very traditional background. So like all the resources, like I had no access to a lot of this stuff I have now, you know, and that's why like I never been to a club. I lack a lot of experience, 100%. I'll be held accountable at that. Another thing is, me gifting and all that stuff, me expecting something in return, like, you know, reciprocate, you know, me expecting all that, you know, the things that should be expected and done in a relationship. If you're the woman in the
situation, shouldn't you be reciprocating the energy that he's already putting out since he's supposed to be pursuing you?
Understood, yeah.
Okay,
absolutely.
So why are you talking about you reciprocating when he ain't doing shit for you at all, period?
No, I was just saying how like I was expecting like
In order for you to
expectations.
reciprocate, there has to be something there for you to reciprocate too, right? Let's be real.
Yeah.
So, again, take it as a lesson. I mean, again, you're young, more impressionable. You have a lot of time. But again, learn from every single mistake that you ideally made. When I say mistake, I mean who you're willing to associate yourself with. At your age, you don't need a 27-year-old. That's not what you should be looking for.
That's something I'm not looking for. It's just like,
Any person that's among that age range that's trying to talk to you, understand that they're
sir,
fucking weird.
sir,
Understand that they're weird.
I
That's all
understand
I'm saying.
that. But also I wanted to just say, like, I'm not gonna lie, I have never ever in my life attracted a man that was my age. Cause I mean, a lot of people say I look older. I also carry myself like a certain type of way to the point where people wouldn't ever guess that I'm 19. So I have never ever attracted. Like I attract surgeons, lawyers, stuff like that. But that's also because of where I surround myself by. You know. So like I never attract 19-year-olds, 18-year-olds. Like it's never been that at all.
Okay.
It's only older guys.
Do
Like I
you
can't control
do
that.
you do you or do you not have the ability to say no?
I do have that ability.
So I'm not talking about who you feel like you're attracting or who you feel like you're around. I'm saying with the decision that you have the ability to make, you should only be speaking to people at this age that's around your age range to minimize the risk of being used, or again, you being impressionable, minimize the risk of, you know, people getting their way with you. Hello. So
Yes.
that's all I'm saying. So if you, okay, she's gone. What's good, Magic Man?
Hello?
What's the word?
Do I sound clear? Because I see my
No, no, no,
bars.
no, no, no. You're clear. You're clear.
Okay, hi. I'm 25 and I follow you on my other page. And this is like my second account I made or whatever, but
Now,
yeah, so
just to be clear, like if y'all don't want to get up on here with your main page for whatever good reason you may have, that's okay. Like you could get on here with your bot page and nobody will know who the hell you are. But you're running some shit by us. Okay?
okay.
I understand. That's completely fine. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was talking to a guy. I'm 25, he's 29.
Right.
And I recently stopped talking to him. It was before Valentine's Day. I had recently stopped talking to him because I felt like it was just too much like back and forth. And I felt like when we first met and stuff, like we hit it off like really good. And he felt that way too. Like I felt like we was flowing or whatever. But then like when it came down to like time going by, I was like, you know, I like you and I thought you liked me. He said he did like me or whatever. But then he hit me with he not ready for a relationship.
All right, so
And I'm just like,
all right, slow down for a second. Let's get there. How long have you been talking to this person?
off it was off and on for a while, but then recently it started to be like more consistent.
Off and on for a while. Give me a actual like number. How long?
We met last year.
Last
Last
year.
year at the beginning of 2025.
So you've been in a talking phase for a year and some change.
Like we were off and on like at first when we first met each other, but then like later on in the months that's when we started
I just want to
talking more.
remind I just want to remind you that you can't be off in something that never started. A talking
Hmm.
phase isn't something that genuine. That's just you're talking, getting to know somebody. If you've been talking to a man for a year and some change, he does not like you to any degree. Let's start there.
I'm saying I met him.
Hold on. So if you're on and off with somebody in like a talking phase, you just gotta understand how ridiculous that sounds to start. Okay? Let's start there. Cool. You've been now we're on off, we're getting to know each other, so on and so forth. When do you run the idea of a relationship by to this? Also, how old is he?
He's 29.
29. Okay, you're 25, 29. You're running the idea of a relationship by this person. And how long did it take you to do that? And what was it? How was he reacting to it initially?
So I'll say more towards like August, October
Okay.
of 2025.
Okay.
That's when we started actually talking to each other more, like not back and forth or off and on or whatever. And I did tell him that I liked him, and he told me that he had liked me too. And after a little while of that, I ended up asking him about like being in a relationship.
Okay.
And that's when he said, like, he not ready for a relationship right now.
So he says that in what? October?
Yeah. No, I'll say like November. No, I'll say like October. It was
Okay.
like late 2025.
Okay, so 11 months into talking to this person, and I'm assuming at this point in time, y'all are intimate at this point, right? Because y'all talk, right? At some point in time, throughout those 11 months, y'all are intimate, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 11 months in, you end up letting him know after y'all already did certain, oh, I like you. He then follows up. This is not something that he invited. You're the one who brings. He says, I like you too. You then mentioned the idea of a relationship, like where is this going, right? You want to know what am I wasting my time, am I not? He then tells you in late October, November, that's not something that I'm looking for. Okay? I'm assuming you continue talking to him after that.
Yeah. And then that's when I recently stopped talking to him. And when I recently stopped talking to him, he noticed like I don't call him, I don't text him, I don't say anything to him no more. And then on Valentine's Day, that's when he was texting me and he acted like he was like irritated that I stopped talking to him. And that's the only part I was confused about. Everything else I know I messed up on. But as far as him getting mad now that I'm not talking to him no more, I don't get it.
I got a question for you, Magic. Have you ever had a doormat in front of your apartment or house?
Oh God.
I'm asking you, this is a genuine question. So have you ever had a doormat where you gotta wipe your foot off just so you don't bring the dirt into your crib? Like you want to make sure it gets wet. You want to keep a clean crib, right? Right. So how would you feel if one day it's a rainy day, it's real rainy outside, it's muddy, and your doormat, the only thing that's protecting and cleaning your crib, making sure your crib is good, right? Your doormat decides to get up and walk away. It just gets a brain eventually. It's at some point, finally it has common sense, and your doormat decides to get on its 2 feet and walk away. How would you feel about your doormat just disappearing on you in a time of need?
Yeah.
How would you feel?
I get what you're saying.
You wouldn't like that. You don't have feelings for your doormat, but you understand that the doormat brings value to some degree. Now, your value to him, 9 times out of 10, you're an ego booster because you like to chase niggas. And coochie. Available, free coochie whenever niggas feel like it. Why would he want you for real to just stop chasing him all of a sudden? Who's gonna boost his ego? Who's gonna make sure his crib is clean at a point in time?
I ain't do all that, but I get what you're saying.
But you understand what I'm throwing out.
Yeah.
So are you still confused as to why he was frustrated that you weren't calling him anymore?
No.
You're understanding now.
I get it, yeah.
Are you still talking to him?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Why not?
Because I did like him and I did want a relationship with him. And now that, he made it clear that he don't want me, I'm just like, okay.
Let me also emphasize, before you get off, to everybody that's in here, whether you're a man or a woman, people don't have to like you. I know a lot of people feel as though, as human beings, again, we have the ability to put our feelings into certain situations and have an expectation of people that we're putting our feelings into. But that's just not how life goes. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna put ourselves in a situation that ideally we're not gonna come out in the best position. That's okay though. What you do when you find out is all I care about. I don't care if niggas don't like you. I don't care if you did what. What you do once you notice with your own 2 eyes that you're dealing with somebody you may have to pursue more than they may pursue you is all I care about. So all I'm asking you is, moving forward, there's no reason why you should be in a year plus talking phase when you within the same breath so you take yourself seriously. That's it and that's all.
You're right. Thank you.
Appreciate you hopping on, gang. All right. Yeah, like I said, bro, I don't. The same, and y'all gotta just think for a second. The same people that y'all have these expectations of, that like I sit here and say, oh, they don't like you. 9 times out of 10, I've been in that exact same position that you're in. They just feel as though you're an ego boost now because you're putting them in a position they've been in before. You see what I'm saying? Like you're making them feel like they're more important than they actually are. When in truth, they've been in your exact position before where they really like somebody and that motherfucker wasn't giving them the time of day. So don't put these people on on a pedestal when they really don't deserve it, honestly. Let's see. What's good? What's good?
Hi.
What's the word, man?
Yeah. So obviously it was Valentine's Day a couple of days ago. I was like, I wouldn't say actually. Well, we was talking like he expressed that he liked me, whatever. So we had been talking, but he told me, because we stopped talking for a little bit, but when we got back talking, he told me, "Oh, I'm gonna be out with my family on Valentine's Day," and I said, "Cool."
Wait, hold on, slow down. How long have you been talking to him?
Since maybe like October last year.
You've been in a talking phase since last year.
Well, we've actually been like on and off.
You've been in an on and off talk, not even a relationship, on and off talking phase since last year, and you expected something from you expected a Valentine's Day gift from this person?
I don't really care because I spent Valentine's with someone else anyway.
No,
But
we're not talking about somebody else. If you cared about the somebody else that you spent Valentine's Day with, that's who you'd be asking me about. We're talking about the person that you're asking me about,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Elaborate. Wait, break it down.
Okay, yeah. So basically, on the day of Valentine's Day, obviously I was with someone else. I was at a spa and whatever with someone else. But he texted me at 5 p.m. telling me, and he said, and I quote, "Happy Valentine's, love." I didn't reply because I thought that's just disrespectful. Like even though I know you said you're with your family, whatever. And then I'm just posting on my story, and he asked me like, who are you with, whatever, like where are you? I don't reply, and he texts me a day after Valentine's Day asking why am I ignoring him. So then I explain, and then he sends me proof that he was with his family, but he's now upset in things that I spent Valentine's with someone else, but he didn't do anything for me for Valentine's.
What's the question?
The question is, why would he be upset when that I spent it with someone who actually was intentional?
I mean, you and I both know that niggas are territorial with even the girl they like the least. So, you and I both know this. So, if niggas feel entitled, 9 times out of 10 they'll feel territorial about even again the people that they like the least. So, well, I mean, also, why does this matter if you were like you said, you were already on a date with somebody else? Why is this something that you're asking me?
Because I was just confused on why he would care, when he just texted me at 5 p.m. saying Happy Valentine's. That was it.
Okay, but I mean, I just answered your question.
Yeah. Okay, I guess that was what I wanted to ask.
Appreciate you hopping on, man. Huh? It's a cold world out here. Nigga, imagine you take a vibe to the spa, right? You spend some money, you spend some time, probably picked her up, you did what you were supposed to do. And that same girl gets on KB's live the next day talking about a nigga that told her Happy Valentine's Day at 5 o'clock. Good God. That's just horrible. Huh? You spend money, time, effort. You take somebody to the spa to show that you care. And they're on KB's live the next day asking about a nigga that literally said Happy Valentine's Day at 5 o'clock. Good God. I told you I don't like niggas that like y'all.
Hello, can you hear me?
I get you. What's going on, man?
So I asked you a question earlier, but I could not tell the full story.
All right, break it down.
I am 23, and I just started speaking to this guy. He's 24, and it's been like a week, but I just can't tell he's not taking me seriously because He always just calls me to go out after he's done with his stuff at like midnight and stuff after I finish working. Never a proper date.
Okay.
And the first time we went out, we just went out for a ride and stuff. And he basically wanted us to go all the way on the first time, which was
Okay.
ridiculous. And then whatever, we just spoke. And then the second time that we went out, he was with his friend and his cousin. And he wanted to take them home. And I said, take them home first. Then you come and pick me up. He's like, it's fine. They are chill. I'm like, okay, good. And then we go out. And then I just saw that he's not to be taken seriously because of the way he acts around me. But his friend and his cousin were very nice. And like, I basically just thought that I blew the chance with that guy because I could tell that he liked me, like my vibe and
You
energy.
talking about his cousins or him?
Yeah, his cousin.
His cousin was nicer to you than he was, but he
Yeah.
invited you out with him though.
What?
But he invited you out with the cousins though.
Yeah, he did with his cousin and his friend because I know he's not taking me seriously because if he was, he would not invite me to go out with them on the second time. But anyway,
Well, you
that's
knew he
not.
wasn't taking you serious because he was trying to fuck off link you for the first time.
Yeah, yeah,
And the only thing
yeah,
I did was go out for a ride. So I don't know how you
yeah.
continue talking to him after that if you're saying you want something intentional.
Look, I don't want anything with this guy that I'm talking to because I am looking to have like a nice
Right for it.
relationship and stuff.
Okay.
But it's just, I felt that connection with his cousin, and I could tell that he liked me back, and now it just sucks because I did not do anything with this guy, but still we talked, and the way
Look,
he recognized.
I'm just still kind of I'm trying to figure out why we're even talking about this nigga's cousin. Are you gonna try to fuck with his cousin? Is that something that you would do?
We
Is that-
fancy each other, so I'm not trying to do that, but I'm just saying that I did not have anything proper with this guy, so now I blew that chance with his cousin, like we
What
could have
chance?
something.
You would allow there to be an instance or a scenario where you would talk to his cousin? You would allow that to be a thing?
Yeah, because I didn't do anything with this guy. We just spoke for a
Aja,
week.
hear me. I'm not listen to me. There's 4 to 5 billion guys on Earth. Okay?
Yeah, you're right.
If you have gotten to the level of desperation to where you could just fall for anything or anybody, just giving all just our first couple, maybe this first and don't meet from the first time meeting them. Good God, you need help. Okay? I don't know why you're fantasizing about talking to this nigga's cousin. Well, 9 times out of 10, the nigga was just nice. You know what I'm saying? If niggas bring a girl around, there's an expectation that his friends, cousin, whoever the hell is around that girl, for them to be nice and cordial. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah, but like he paid so much attention to me. Meanwhile, this guy did not. And I know it's not just him. I know you're right and I'm wrong. And I know I'm stupid, but it's so hard for me to like.
It's not about being stupid. You just got to look at like how you're thinking though. If you gotta get what I'm saying. Like it's just if we're talking about dating seriously, at least it's just how you're thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta get what I'm saying?
So
like,
basically,
why is that like to me it's like, why is that even a question? I mean, even if you're thinking it, right? Why is it something that you would even vocalize at this point? Like, why are we talking about that? That's kind of what I'm thinking in my head.
I don't know, because I'm just a girl, but it's fine.
You're just a girl? Okay. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. I rebuke the homie hoppers. If you have any type of homie hopping potential, stay the hell away from me. Let's see. Let's see. Bit, what's good? What's the word?
Hello?
What's the word?
So, can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Okay, so I met this dude on a cruise, like at the end of 2024, and he's from Florida. Well, he's really from Turks and Caicos, but he grew up in Florida, like born in Florida. His parents are just from there, and I'm from Alabama, and we like stayed in touch. Like we called right when we
real fast, Jordan. So we're on the same page. How old are you and how old is the guy?
I'm 24. He's 21.
You're 24. He's 21. You met him in 2024. So we're gonna say you were like 22 at the time. 23.
Yeah, like 23.
And he was like what? 19.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta ask you. So Jordan, did you and this person do anything while y'all were on the cruise?
Like we didn't talk until the last day. It was only a 3-day cruise.
Oh, okay. So it was one of the shorter ones. Okay, but y'all never did anything.
Yeah, it was like a short cruise.
So, just so I'm sure y'all never did anything though. It was just like kind of
like we talked, introduced each other. We hanged out like for an hour at the bar. We talked, you know, like that. And I had no service, so when I got off the boat, that's when we like talked on the phone. We exchanged social medias, everything like that. So he in pilot school. Like, he told me he's in pilot school, like in Florida, like Broward County, Florida. So my thing is, like, he would slide up on my posts, give me compliments, saying you're pretty, beautiful. Like, we FaceTime then and there, we check in then and there, and we already made like a plan. Okay, we gonna meet and see each other in Georgia, because I be in Georgia a lot, and vice versa. But like, the thing is, he's not really, we like each other, but he's not like pursuing me like the way I want it to be.
You want a 21-year-old to pursue you?
I mean, yeah, I think about it. At first, I'm thinking we cool, we just cool. We still getting to know each other.
You've been getting to know each other since 2024, love. You think if you really think if he didn't really want to like get to know you for real, like pursue you, it would take that long, really, for him to get to know you?
I mean, like, I feel like he just like not ready. Like, we just not on the same page.
So you gonna wait until his frontal lobe develops? Like,
no.
What you gonna do?
I'm just gonna leave him alone.
Well, what about the trip? Aren't y'all planning on going on a trip? Like
meeting in Georgia? I mean, honestly, like, cause the other night on the phone, we was like, I was like telling him, like, cause like, first of all, he called me, we texted stuff, but he called me Happy Valentine's Day, like, at night. And I like, you could have like called me earlier instead of waiting till that night. Really, it's not really a big deal, because we haven't really done anything for each other like that, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know if I'm gonna be him. We cool. See, we didn't get in an argument on the phone yesterday. It's just like, he was like, what are you talking about? He was like, you be hot and cold and I be assuming stuff. I'm like, no, I don't be assuming stuff. Like, this is what I see, and this is like what it is.
Jordan, you have expectations of somebody who doesn't even pursue you. Desperation never needed to get to that level. I'm gonna just be honest with you. If this is something that you're genuinely asking me about, I mean, if this is an option for you, good God Almighty, you need help. No, I'm just being. If a 21-year-old that doesn't live in the same city, you haven't seen since 2024, you met him on a cruise. If this is something that you're actually having expectations of, there's a much bigger conversation that needs to be had.
Yeah.
Like, if that's a real life option that you're literally sitting back and like you're thinking about, like, on a daily.
No, like, I don't have no detachment towards him. He cool and everything, but then his friend gonna be like, he literally think about you. His cousin, brother, his friend was in the room during our conversation on the phone, and was like, he literally think about you all the time. He can't stop talking about it. I be telling him to be quiet. He's trying to figure out if you on the same time he on. Not detachment, I mean attachment. I'm sorry.
You believe them?
I mean, honestly, I go by action speak louder than words.
Well, if that's really something that you believe, why the hell is you telling me that then? Why are you telling me what his cousin said if that's something that you genuinely believe?
I mean, it is what it is.
Is it?
Kayb, I joined on accident. My bad.
That's all good, Brianna.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Again, we just got to go back. My response to you, though, seriously though, Jordan, if the 21-year-old that you met on a cruise years ago, is somebody that you're genuinely considering around this time of year, you have much bigger problems. If this is somebody that you're entertaining to any degree, somebody who hasn't pursued you at all, like you said, you're more action, right? But if that's somebody that we have a bigger problem. And if you were more about action, you wouldn't be talking to this person at all. Because at the end of the day, your action will be to leave, stop talking. That will be your action. You can't say you expect action, but the one little action you can do to benefit yourself, you're not doing it. You're sitting up here talking about what niggas and their cousin are talking about. I don't care about what their cousin is saying to you. You can give her ass less. You shouldn't be talking to him at all.
Yeah.
So that's just how I'm seeing. You're just wasting time.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone.
Just leave it alone, man. All right.
Okay, bye, KB.
All right, Jordan.
Bye.
You got it. It just has to make sense, man. All right. Listen. Yo, what's the word, man?
Hi. Okay,
good?
so I want to start off by saying I don't condone cheating, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so basically, I started dating this guy in high school.
How old are the two of y'all?
18. We're both 18 right now.
Y'all all 18?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. See, I just graduated high school like yesterday. 21 plus, y'all. 21 plus. I ain't got time for the kids shit. I ain't gonna lie. 21 plus. Yo, what's the word, man? Hello? Sama, what's the word? Okay, she's not here, I guess. No, I think she knocked out. Word up. Zumi, are you here? Hold on. No, Zumi's not here either. Let's get a mirror on here, man. Yo, what's the word?
Hello?
Yo, what's going on, man?
Can you hear me? Hi, Kayb.
What's going on? You sound a little far from the mic.
Oh, let me take off my head.
All good, man. All good.
Can you hear me now?
I can. What's good? What's the word?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just wanted to comment on that 19-year-old that popped on here. I really feel like this whole Shara 7 thing is like doing more damage than good.
Why you say that?
Because I legitimately felt so bad for her, like hearing her say the things that she said, you know.
Well, what she got to do with Shara 7 now?
No, like, because, Shira Seven's like, oh, you need to date older. You need to get an older man. I would never date someone my own age. Like, I guess when I was younger, I didn't notice how bad that message actually is until now. I feel like my frontal lobe is actually developing because I'm 23.
Hey, look,
and I'm like, she's really setting people up to be victims. Like, you will get used.
Right. But at the end of the day, like, if you're taking, I think people pick and choose what they listen to. And also, again, we also have a decision that we have to make as human beings, as adults, on our own. Like, we shouldn't just listen to every content creator, even if that's what you're getting from her message, right? That shouldn't necessarily be what you're doing just because you're hanging on the internet, if that's the case. But that's all I got to say about her. I appreciate you chopping on that.
Bye.
Get to it. Yeah. Let's what's the word, Zumi?
Can you hear me good?
Yeah, I can. What's good?
Okay, I've been following your page for a while, and if you were to ask me like a year and a half ago if I'd ever be joining your live and talking, I would be like, no, that would never happen.
Nah, but sometimes it gets to it though. It gets to that point though.
Yeah, no, literally.
What's
So
good?
I'm 20 years old. I've been dating this guy for about a year and a half. He's 22. I'm going to be 21 next month, so that's like the age range we're in. And he broke up with me on Valentine's Day.
Well, why did he break up with you on Valentine's Day?
So 2 weeks ago, we've broken up. I would say a total of like 5 times. Like broken up, got back together.
So
He's like,
you one of them that don't got no backbone.
unfortunately, yes, I can admit that.
Okay.
But yeah. So we've broken up 5 times, but this time I think that it's final because we were living together for like a year. And he like moved all his shit out the same day. Like he just texted me. He was like, I'm ending the relationship while I was at work, which he knew I was at work, mind you. And I just felt like so terrible about it. And I've been just feeling bad about it ever since Valentine's Day.
Well, you're in the beginning of your 20s. You said you've been watching me for a while. Do you think I would agree with anybody who allows somebody to get rid of them on five separate occasions and still get back with that person?
No.
Oh, so you don't listen to me for real? You just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just listen to me.
Unfortunately, yeah, like I can admit I'm hard-headed and I fall for somebody.
Look, Zumi, you and I both know if that's the case, right? We both have common sense here. If somebody in 20 like this could get rid of you on 5 separate occasions, why on earth would you possibly think that person likes you at all?
Well, here's the thing. He has a lot of emotional trauma, and I've learned that he's like an avoidantly attached person.
God,
so he has like this push and pull.
He has avoidant attachment.
I believe so, yeah.
Y'all actually believe that these niggas have avoidant attachment when it comes to y'all? For y'all think these grown ass men, for real, will look at the girlfriend that they really, really love for, I love this girl, like I love her, and actually believe that that this avoidant attachment would apply to the girl they love so much?
No, you're right. I mean, Zumi, if I was the right one.
Zumi, huh?
If I was the right one, then yeah, I guess like
Zumi, it has nothing to do with his attachment style. The person just never liked you for real, and that's okay. Again, I don't, again, I know how I feel about that, but it has nothing to do with his attachment style. He's not an avoidant. He avoids you. And I think you need to start avoiding him now, right? After the person has gotten rid of you, yeah, that's all it is. Very simple. You're in the beginning of your 20s. Don't make this a pattern, please. Y'all think because she's a little younger that that may be the reason. I promise y'all, if y'all be on my lives enough, y'all know it does not hold weight anymore. There are women in their late 20s, 30s who are still chasing niggas, who are still allowing niggas to just do whatever they want with them. So that don't let that be you though, please. For real, you're 20, you have a chance to do what a lot of people did. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's all. All right?
All right.
All right, Zumi, bro. You're jumping on. Nah, you just got to cut it out, like, early and often. Like, don't let it escalate, right? All right, man, who got something from you on here today, man? It's post-Valentine's Day weekend, man. I got 800 of y'all on my live now, man. Y'all was doing all this posting and talking about niggas and that's my man, and I know y'all have the energy to come to me about some real shit though. Huh? No. Don't get shy now. Because when y'all was fucking with that nigga for all these months and the nigga, you knew damn well the entire time the nigga wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. You wasn't shy then. You did that shit boldly. Be bold with KB today. Huh? Yeah. Let's be bold with KB today. Y'all be so bold to waste time with niggas in real life. Let's be bold with KB in the live, man. Yeah, no. Let's let it, huh? Let's lock it in, man. Let's lock it in. We got Jordan. Hold up. Why is it not working, bro?
Hello?
Yo, what's the word, man?
So I'm 21. I'm 20. I turned 21 this year. Is that fine?
What's up? All right, go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all slide. That's the
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
The guy that I was talking to, he's also 20. We started talking like early August, and he officially asked me out in October. And like he's did everything right. He bought me flowers. He was pursuing me. He took me out on dates when we met. But he like wanted to like take a break or break up 2 days before Valentine's Day. He said that he couldn't handle me like pushing him away constantly because I would like emotionally withdraw whenever he would do something that would upset me.
Right.
And the main reason why I did that is because like whenever I would talk to him about like what he did that upset me, he would just like, he's really insecure, so he
It'd be
would
dismissive.
no. He would like be like, "Oh, I'm the worst person ever. I can't do anything right," and so that just made me feel awful. And so I
Right.
don't want to hear that from someone that I care about. So I would just stop saying anything, and I would just like walk on eggshells, basically, and just like not do or say anything about it most of the time. And I guess he said that he just couldn't handle being pushed away all the time because he's like really anxious, and maybe, I don't know, he never told me what he went through, but he said it was something about his past and like he just couldn't take it anymore. I don't know what to think.
I think y'all are both very young. He may not be mentally in the space to be in a relationship at this moment. Neither may you. May not be on the same timing as well.
He said that.
It could just be a compatibility thing, though, man. Y'all will be all right. But I will say this though. I will say this. If you are looking to be in a serious relationship at a young age, it has to be a little bit more intentional. It has to make sense. The person that you're dating, especially if he's also young, has to be pursuing you to another level, right? And that's just not what it is.
He was pursuing me. Like, I was very skeptical when we first met. Like, I wasn't taking him that seriously, but he showed me how serious he was. He did a lot for me. Like, he paid my phone bill. He bought me groceries. He gave me money. Like, he didn't have a problem providing at all and being the person that I wanted.
He did all that?
Yeah.
Shit. Damn. And you just still, I mean, it just wasn't working.
No, I wanted to work. He said he just like wants to take a break and like,
he doesn't. I'm gonna just say this to you right now, honey bunch.
Okay.
If you are being broken up with by a man, please believe whatever the hell they're saying. Or at least just go with it. If niggas nowadays would rather drag somebody along for years than let them go. Let's be real here. If you're coming to me about a man that actively made a decision to get rid of you in 2026,
but he was like, listen, I don't know, he didn't say like officially, he said he wants to take a break. It's like in the middle of...
Listen, I don't care if he said it was unofficially. I don't care if he said, let's take a journey. I don't care. This nigga knows of your existence, okay? He knows you like him at this point. He's done the work already. And he still made the active decision to say this. He put it on him, right? He doesn't, hello? He doesn't want to be with you. That's not the type of person that you want, though. You don't want
it cut off after you said active decision.
Okay, listen. Again, to be clear, you don't want anybody who wants breaks from you. Okay? Very simple. Y'all are both very young. At some point, y'all are gonna both be experiencing other people. Right? Let's just be real with ourselves before it's too late. All right, man. Don't think to yourself that this person's gonna come back, because if they do, they're not coming back because they like you. They're just coming back because they know you like them. Okay? Not because they genuinely fuck with you for real though. So if you have any aspirations of that progressing at any point in time, it will not. You don't have to listen to me. But if you want to experience this the hard way, by all means. All right, man.
Okay, thank you. I haven't spoken to him at all recently.
And you know what? I need you to keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate you dropping on, man. All right.
Thank you.
All right. What's up? Where y'all at today, man? I need 21 plus, and I need serious Valentine's Day situations. It don't gotta necessarily be Valentine's Day, but I mean that's where we're at right now. So no, don't. I don't need this side shit today, man. We need to lock in. And mine is just I got my yo Spanish. You gotta be stopped, yo. What's good?
Y'all, my boyfriend didn't get me nothing for Valentine's Day.
How old are you and how old is boyfriend?
I'm 23. He's 27.
And he didn't get you nothing at all?
Nothing. And we've been together for 4 years.
All right. Let's take a step back. Okay, so you're 23. He's 27. he's been dating you since you were like 19. He was like 24, right? Did he do anything for you on recent Valentine's days, or is this just something new?
Yes, he gave me bands. He gave me bands, like, he give me money every year.
Okay.
So this year, like, he's on house arrest, and
Why is he on house arrest?
because he was selling cannabis.
Okay. And you got called for it. Okay. Is this somebody that's been incarcerated before at this? I mean, is this a constant thing for him?
Not really, but he said he gonna make it up.
He's gonna make it up. And I gotta ask you. So you addressed the whole situation of him not being able to do anything for you on Valentine's Day. What was his reasoning behind it?
Yes, I called him broke, and I was like cussing him out because I felt like you should have did something. And
What was his reasoning though? What was his reasoning?
he was saying he on house arrest, and that things are hard for him right now, so he can't really move how he want to move.
Okay, so as a result, you go ahead, you call this person that's on house arrest, broke, maybe dirty, all the different things you may have called.
Yes, I did, because I
All of
felt
that.
bad.
And I'm assuming that you plan on you're continuing talking to him.
No, I didn't speak to him ever since.
But how is he gonna make it up though?
I felt like he could have found a way, because on house arrest, he's able to be out from 7 to 4. So
Oh, okay, this is cool. So, but I'm saying, like, how is he gonna make it up to you though, if you're not talking to him?
it's them. I'm dead ass serious. They're laughing at me.
No, I'm serious though. How is he gonna make it up to you if you're not talking to him?
But that's the thing. Should I let him make it up?
So he is able to go outside and do what he wants, just until a certain point.
Right.
Does he have a job?
No.
How does he make his money?
He do stuff like on the side. Like, I don't want to.
So he's still engaging in criminal activity, even though he's being prosecuted for it at the moment.
I don't want to disclose that.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that's what it is. Let me ask you something. Do you like yourself?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Are you a believer in the ideology that who you associate yourself with, who you surround yourself with, is a reflection of how you feel about yourself?
My thing is
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Given the situation, I know you know way more than I do, and how I know the horrors of the situation. You're just telling me a little bit. Given what you know about this situation, you said you like yourself. Is this a reflection of that at all? This situation at all? Is this what that reflects? For real?
He came through every year on every.
Yes or no? Given what you know about this person and what they have not done within the past few years, what they're choosing to do, how they've moved, yes or no? Is this a reflection of you liking yourself at all?
I didn't speak to him ever since Valentine's Day.
You're still asking me if you should entertain it, if you should allow him to make it up to you or not. So obviously you're not completely done with the situation, right? Because you're still considering whether you should allow him to do something about it.
Okay. I see where you're coming from, but I didn't speak to him ever since Saturday.
So you don't like yourself?
I do love myself.
Y'all see where the confusion is coming in though, y'all? If we continue to lie to ourselves about how we feel about ourselves, how could we properly evaluate how other people feel about us? Nah, this is a real question I'm asking everybody in the live. If we can't even be honest with ourselves about how we really feel about ourselves, for real, given the shit that we're going for, how can we properly sit back and evaluate and make proper decisions on the people that we surround ourselves with? How does that? All right, are we just going to skip a step? How does that work? That's why I'm asking her the way I'm asking her, because I really need to see what she's saying, how she's thinking.
I'm just trying to see, like, this is the reason I'm trying to see if I should give him a chance, because every year he always came through.
Good God,
he didn't come through.
A nigga sending you money on Valentine's Day isn't anything that's not him being thoughtful Hold on,
Is she
Jamal.
done with her story so I could tell mine?
No. Hold on. You're next. You're coming up next.
Okay.
Mute yourself until I'm done. It's good. Yeah. You're next. Yeah. So again, that's not something that's thoughtful. That's the same like you said, sending you some money on Valentine's Day. Okay, he a trapper, so he got it. Now you have to understand, and for everybody in here, the ones that don't want to get up on here at all, you know, y'all want to be shy, so on and so forth. If niggas ain't do shit for you on Valentine's Day, I could put this on. I could bet every money in my account today, every single dime in my account, they don't like you. No. And I know some of y'all in here watching me. Y'all laughing at the girls that are coming up here, so on and so forth. But I swear to God,
Even if he's on house arrest.
Yo, Jamal, what's the word, man? What's good?
Did I take it off of mute? It's
Yeah, you're good. What's going on?
Okay, I'm gonna come up here. I need some genuine answers. I'm gonna be quick with it too because she don't listen and I'm gonna listen. So I'm 20, here go my little story. I'm in college, all that. So basically I met this dude like 3 years ago when I was in high school. I thought he was cute, all of that. I asked him what was his intentions with me. He basically didn't give me the answer that I wanted. I cut it off. Basically, he come back around 3 years later. He hit me up. He wants to get back on that. I gave him my number. We start talking again. And basically, I asked him again. I'm like, hey, like, what's your intentions with me? He's telling me, like, he doesn't want nothing casual. He just wants to see where things go. And, like, you know, he wants to build it up
He
into
has
a
no
relationship.
intention at all. In other words.
Yeah, that's basically what he said. He was like, that's literally how he worded it too. He was like, I have no intentions. He was like, I just want to see where things go and I want to build it up.
But did you hone in on the fact that he said I have no intentions? Did you hone in on that?
I saw that. I was like, dang, like maybe he worded it wrong, but he did say, I'm trying to build it up. So what you want, he said, what I want takes time and what I'm trying to build takes time. So he acknowledged that and he basically said that that's what he was kind of trying to do, if that makes sense.
Or does it make sense to me?
Does that make sense at all? Like,
well, it makes sense. It makes sense to me because, well, I know what not shit ass niggas say. I mean, I hear the same thing every year. So,
okay, y'all. I know it sounds dumb, but I'm not even dumb yet.
No. I'm saying I know what he's trying to do, and what he's going with it. But I mean, like just from an objective standpoint, no, that's nonsense. The person doesn't really want to fuck with you like that for real.
That's what I was thinking, but like, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt because.
Do you give yourself the benefit of the doubt?
No, I do not.
Okay. I do not. So why are you giving other people benefit of the doubt?
Because like this some shit that like 3 years ago I was just so stuck on him. So
you really liked him 3 years ago?
Yes, and I thought he cheated.
So now it means you should give him a chance because you liked him 3 years ago.
That's you're right. But that's not even the end of it. So I'm in college. She's back home. I don't even live where he at. He didn't even tell me like Happy Valentine's Day. He didn't give me nothing, and it don't even make sense. Like for him to do that makes sense for him to give me something anyway, because I didn't even go back home. Like I'm out here in college, and whatever. But he basically like he don't know how to like talk to people either. Like he just very like disrespectful when he talk. Like don't get me wrong, he not calling me bitches or calling me out my name, but I don't like the way he talk either.
Does he still? Is he blocked?
I have not contacted him in a week, so yes, I guess he's not blocked. He's not blocked, but he's not been spoken to.
He still has access to you if he really wanted to talk to you, though, right? If that's the case, you have no issue with how he talks to you, honey bunch. You don't. You just don't like the fact that he doesn't like you how you want him to like you. It's not that you are disrespectful, you're bad. No, that doesn't make you unattracted to him at all. Actually, if anything, it makes you like him even more. He's been like that for the past few years that you've known him. But again. This is what y'all are attracted to. And then when y'all get it in real life and y'all get the vibe and the energy, y'all get confused. I would never be ceased to be amazed here. So just be real with yourself, right? If this person is very disrespectful, that's not somebody that you want anything to do with. You ideally would not be talking to this person, or they wouldn't have the opportunity to speak to you at all, point blank period. And until you come to that realization, you accept that, you won't be able to maneuver how you need to maneuver in order to protect yourself. So let's just be real. We don't gotta hop around the bush or do none of that. Let's be real with ourselves, all right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm definitely gonna block him and cut that off.
Hey, appreciate you hopping on, July, man. Right.
Thank you.
All right, man. Let's lock it in. Angela, what's good, man?
Hey.
What's good?
So I'm 27.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm letting you know right now. Don't judge me. I was dealing with a nigga for like a year and some change.
This is a safe space, man. No judgment. You're good.
I was dealing with a negative for like a year and some change, and we both
Real
have
quick,
kids.
can you elaborate on dealing with? Were you in a talking phase with this person for a year and some change?
No, we were exclusive. Like I've been
In an
around.
exclusive talking phase, or was it?
We've been around each other's kids, like, you know.
Okay, but y'all weren't in a relationship. Y'all were just exclusive because of how close y'all have gotten with each other over time.
Yeah, it wasn't really like, okay, we haven't like made a title on it. It was more so like,
It's not your
it's
job.
gonna take time.
No, it's not your job to make a title. If he wanted you, you wouldn't. I mean, he would have asked you out at least 2 months, 3 months into it. This is a situationship essentially, right, Angela?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now break everything down to me. Now that we've concluded that that's what it is. Break it down for me.
So I'm gonna try to make this fast because it's long, but so I mentioned that he has kids. So obviously he has a baby mama. I have a baby daddy, but you know, like I don't deal with my baby daddy. We only really like co-parent.
How old is he?
He's 27 too.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
So, you know, like, how can I put this? He pretty much was living a double life. Like, in the beginning, I literally asked him, like, so are you still dealing with your kid's mother? Like, I need to know this because if you are, I don't want to deal with it. And he was like, I'm not dealing with her. I don't fuck with her. Like, you know, pillow talking on her, whatever. Which I should have took that in consideration. Like, once you pillow talk about your kid's mom, I should know you probably still messing with her. So let's say like maybe like 2 weeks ago, because my birthday was on Valentine's Day. So maybe like 2 weeks ago, he called me out of nowhere and was like, hey, so I was at my baby mama's house. She went through my phone. She seen some stuff that she didn't like. And I was like, why did she go through your phone if y'all not messing with each other?
And keep that in mind. But just so my live also has some background information. So at this point in time, you said he reached out of nowhere. Y'all weren't on talking terms at this point, correct?
No, we were talking. We were still like doing
Y'all were still seeing each other. I'm assuming y'all were still active and y'all intimate at this point. Okay. But he just randomly. So do you know if where was he living at this time? Does he live with his baby mama?
No, so he was living at his mom's. He was with his mom. Well, It was kind of like his apartment, but you know, mom stayed there, whatever.
Mom stays, yeah.
So
okay, and he reached. Okay, so I just wanted to know because I'm not sure if he lived with her and she went through his phone. But go ahead. So
exactly, I'm like, why are you telling me for? So I was like, okay. Okay, why she go through your phone if you're not together? He's like, man, I don't know, but I just want to let you know because expect a text message or a call or a DM. She has your information, so I just want to let you know, prepare for it. So I was like, all right, let me get off this phone because I had to really like sit there and think like the only time a baby mama's gonna go through their baby daddy's phone is if they're messing with each other or, you know, they having sex or whatever. And so I took like an hour or two and I called him and I'm like, I acted like she called me and told me everything. So I made him, like he pretty much told on himself. He pretty much told me everything. And all I did was say, yeah, she called me. So when are you going to tell me the truth? And so he told me everything. And so I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I don't want to call his baby mom because, you know, like I shouldn't do that. But
just shorten. What's the truth? Like, should be straightforward. What is the truth that you found out here?
For the whole year and the change that we was dealing with each other, he was still back and forth with her. He was still.
But you to some degree knew that though because he never committed to you on that level, right? You knew that.
I knew that, but then it's kind of like I'm gonna trust your word because.
How? Like if you've had signs, this person's been literally leading you on for a year and some change. You know they're not. You can't be the only one in the picture. He has kids. I'm sure you've seen different signs. So you're not necessarily surprised. You just didn't have the actual real evidence. He never said it out of his mouth, so you kind of ignored it because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's okay. I'm just trying to see your mindset. Go ahead, continue.
Yes, y'all. If you ever want to catch a man lying, just be like, yeah, okay, because he kind of told on himself. He kind of already was like, yeah, she went through my phone, so it's kind of like, okay, well, let me act like she called me then. Yeah, so, I blocked him on everything, mind you. Like when we were together, like I got pregnant by him like once, and then I was like, no, I can't do this because yeah,
So
it wasn't.
you aborted the child because of the quality of the man, right? You aborted
Yeah.
the child because you recognize this not the why. I wouldn't want this person to be the father of my child. And then you continue messing with him after that?
So after that, I blocked him off of everything. I just changed my number today
But I'm
because
talking
he
about like
wasn't gonna.
after the abortion, which I'm sure wasn't recent, right? Or was it recent?
It was recent.
Okay.
And that's why I'm on here because I'm like, should I go ahead and just call her and tell her like, yeah,
What?
like
Call her and tell her what?
that I got pregnant by him. Like, I don't think she knows. Like, she don't know nothing.
Why would she give a fuck at this point if she knows her nigga is shit? She's his baby mama.
Okay.
What would be the point? Like, what would be the point though? Like, let me know something.
They're
Angela, let's be real. Let's also be honest. You don't give a fuck about her health and how she feels because you've been knew she was around. I'm a real nigga, Angela. I don't do this fake. I don't know. Maybe I knew. Maybe I didn't. I don't do that. You knew of her existence. You knew this nigga was still fucking with her for a year and a half. Now all of a sudden you give a fuck because this nigga not really fucking with you as much no more. Now you give a fuck about the fact that you was pregnant. Why would let's be real. Like, what would be the goal?
Yeah. There's no goal. And see, like, I don't even want to be petty. Like, I don't. Yeah, no, I don't want to. No.
Here's my problem. You got, and again, I understand none of us are perfect, Angela. I'm not coming from that standpoint, right? But we have free will and we have the ability with all the experience, the resources that we have to decide, is this the type of person that I want to be with? You made the active decision to not have a child with this person because of the quality of the person, the type of person he is. So you knew who he was and what he was about. Why at this point would you even consider bringing her into it and letting her, like, you see what I'm saying? Like, we're just escalating something that, honestly, Angela, you should have left a year and some change ago. That's all we're doing at that point. We're escalating something. We're giving him more of a reason to be in contact with you, and that's not something that you'd ideally want at this point.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You're not doing it for the right reasons. I don't even think there's a right reason to do this type of shit. So, but I mean, it's gonna be up to you at the end of the day. I'm just giving you a little bit of insight on that. Any more questions?
No, I don't want to be with him. I changed my phone number. I blocked him and everything because on Valentine's Day he was calling me from no caller ID. Oh, I miss you. I need you. And I'm like, no, this is done over with. So I changed my number yesterday, and I was just like, no, I'm over it.
We just gotta be real though, Angela. Angela, we gotta be real. Like, the first step to moving on is acceptance. Okay? We gotta accept that there are villains involved. We gotta accept that we had a certain expectation. That's okay. You're a human being, right? But that's the first. When we sit up here and lie to ourselves, it just it doesn't work in the long run. All right, man. But that's it though, Angela. I do hope, I appreciate you hopping on. You know what I mean? Just lock in though. You got a child. You want to make sure that the type of people that you're surrounding your child with, especially, they're higher quality people. This is no longer about you and your dating life alone. You have your date. You see what I'm saying? You're dating also for the future of your child as well. You got to make sure that they're good. And that's it. That's it. And that's all. All right.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Angela. Appreciate you having on.
Bye.
I'm serious. So shit got it, especially when you have a kid, shit gotta make sense for them too. Like the quality of the people that are around them, it really does matter. I will keep stressing that. God, Diamond. All right, we got Diamond on here today, man. Diamond, what's the word, man?
Hey, KB.
What's good? What's good?
Happy post V-Day.
Appreciate you, Diamond, man. What's going on?
I got some good news.
What's the news, Diamond?
I got a new boo. We're off the old one. I got a new one.
Yeah, this one's new. What about this new one? What's going on with him?
So here's the gag. He's a really nice guy, very sweet. We're the same age, so no 12-year age gap.
Okay.
Even though I do kind of want me a little young tender row. Okay, anyway. So here's the thing. I just can't get away from the BDs. Like, he too has a young child, a sweet baby boy. And
Wait, why do you feel like you're so fascinated in people, the guys that have children when you don't have any kids yourself? Though? Why do you think you're so fascinated with them?
I don't.
What's the reason behind it?
I don't know.
Do you usually develop relationships with the kids at some point, or is it more like you just know you have a kid and that's cool to you?
It's actually cool to me. I love the kids. The kids love me. I would ideally love to meet a man that is childless, but I know the older you get, the least likely that is to occur.
Yeah.
So he's really sweet. We've actually known each other for quite a while. He's had a crush on me. The problem is that he lives with his mom. Now,
And how old is he?
He's 36.
36, okay.
Now, he's no slouch. He has his own business. He works in tech. He has a CDL. He said that the relationship that he was with his son's mother, now he kind of has to reset and take a step back.
Oh, so as a result of what he had going on with his child's mother, which it does get that bad sometimes. You got to kind of like he had to go live with his parents again.
Yes.
And how long ago was that relationship with his child's mom?
So the relationship was from 2018 to 2023. I don't know if he's been at his people's since 2023. I haven't asked him that yet.
No, right away the numbers don't even add up. But go ahead.
Yeah, so he says that he definitely has intentions on leaving. I just don't know how seriously, because all right, so boom. So he wants to take a trip to Jamaica, and he's asking me my views about marital roles and just asking me my views on certain things. And I'm with it, but it's I can see that he is
Diamond,
looking
do you have a 2-bedroom, Diamond? Do you have let me ask something. I know you have your own spot.
Yeah.
Is your spot ready for somebody else to be moving in? Let's just get to the point. Are you ready for him to move in or what?
Absolutely not. Can't no man move in.
Diamond, you know you be wanting to move in with the niggas, and you be wanting niggas to move in with you. Let's just skip to the point because we already know why he's here. Are you ready for him to move in or not at this point, Diamond?
No, I want to move in with him. That's the thing. How seriously can I take this man? So should I wait it out and see if he really is going to upgrade himself, or is it quiet? Because right now
you've already been having him, like you said, he's been pursuing you. You've known him for years.
Yeah.
You just now started considering him. I don't know if you're considering him out of desperation at this point, because like I said, it's not like this person just appeared out of nowhere. You've known of his existence. And now that all of a sudden maybe things aren't working out with you and the young niggas, you said, fuck, let me go fuck with this one. But even if that's the case, why would it be him given the situation that he's already in at this point? It doesn't make sense for you though. It has to kind of make sense for you though, and what you're trying to achieve at this point. And it doesn't. You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that shit quiet. So he got to go is what you're saying.
It's like I said, if you're looking to date intentionally, you want somebody that's stable enough to also do so. You see what I'm saying? You're falling more for potential rather than what's going on. Because at this point, y'all 30, 36, y'all can't be dating for potential at that point. What the fuck are we? You see what I'm saying? Maybe if you're in your early 20s, but when you're in your mid to late 30s, you can't be dating for potential. You don't have time for that at that point.
I agree. So that's why my question is, all right, so, he, like I said, though, he has a good job. He has his own business. He's had his own place before. Right. Now he's in a place of reset. But should I even thug it out during the reset stage?
If you broke up with his, or if they separated in 2023, we're now in 2026. How long more is the reset going to be? We got 4 more years of reset. How long is the reset going to be?
So I don't know if he's been living with his mom since 2023 or if he just now moved in.
But this is the reason that he's giving you as to why he's living with his mom. He's saying that he's on a reset because of what he went through with his child's mom. That was in 2023. How long more does this nigga need for reset?
Right. Yeah, I guess he's got to go. Damn, I really liked him.
Diamond, you don't be liking niggas for real, man. You be liking ideas, fantasies, man. You don't be liking these niggas for real.
And do you know that yesterday was my ex's birthday, my little YN, and I called him and he didn't answer? Hey, yo. I did say that he was a half-assed dad, though, and I think he's holding that against me. But the facts are the facts. You know what, Kay? I'm just going to get into my solo season. I'll tell you how that goes.
Diamond, just let me know, man.
I'll keep you posted. You looking good today.
Appreciate you, Diamond, man. All right.
Bye.
God. Fucking diamond, bro. She's a troll, man. Jordan, what's
Hello?
going on, man?
Oh, hey.
What's going on?
Sorry, I've never been on TikTok live before, so bear with me if I can't say certain words. But I just have I'm not sure if this is allowed either, but I have a question about a past relationship and not my current relationship right now. But it still affects me to this day.
You're asking me about a relationship in the past that affects you, even though you're in a new one today?
Not in that way, as in like it's impeding on my relationship that I have currently. But like as in like personally, like I don't understand why things ended the way it ended. Sorry, this is it is horrible start.
Jordan, you're in the right place, man. Okay. Break down exactly what happened and why it's affecting you today.
Okay, so it happened like maybe like I think like 3 years ago, a while ago. I should be over it by now, but anyways, he cheated. He was a serial cheater. He was very physically abusive to the point where I called the police on him, had a whole DV case against him.
And how long were you with him?
I was with him for 1.5 years. I was 18 at the time. Mind you, I'm 25 now.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, I was 19, 20, or something like that. Something like that. Years ago.
And you dated him for a year and some change. So we're talking like this is something that occurred 4 years ago or something.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Can't do the math.
No, I'm just making sure we're on the same page. Right.
So I was really young and he was very abusive. I had a restraining order on him. I also had gotten pregnant at the time too. Yes, deletus the fetus. I did do that. And then for shortly right after Valentine's Day, when we broke things off and I had the restraining order in effect, he was stalking me for months.
Okay.
And how I know this is that there is a corner store that I go to by my apartment all the time. And the employees had told me that this guy had came in on multiple occasions asking for me. And asking if I was with other people and just weird questions to these people. Obviously they didn't say anything. They just told me when they saw me.
Right.
And then we also have mutual friends. He is like around the same age as me. I think like maybe a year older. And we have mutual friends. And months after I found out he was stalking. I don't know how long he was stalking me. A friend of mine reached out to me and said that my ex had a child. Had a child. And I was doing the timeline. And when I did the deletus the fetus, I was at maybe like 9 weeks. And the child was born, and quote unquote, my child was supposed to be born, I think maybe like December. Okay. And his child was born that year in September or October. So she was pregnant at the same time, basically before or the same time as me. And after she had her child, one of our mutual friends still continuously was telling me that, hey, like, he still talks about you and he still is trying to find your social media.
Why is your friend still cool with somebody that physically abused you though?
I don't know. That's the question. And that person's not on my phone anymore. So I don't talk to that friend no more. That was just a mutual friend. I'm just saying that what she had reiterated to me. We're not friends anymore to this day. But I appreciate her telling me that, but we're not friends. But I am just wondering, why does a dude like that who shows a girl that he basically hates her and does all of these unnecessary things, you know, whatever, and he is still trying to reach out to a person like me that he doesn't like? Like, I don't understand that.
Now, normally I'll be a little more because this is a DV type of scenario.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a little bit more sensitive to that. You experienced that when you were, at 18, 19, you're a lot more impressionable, so you're more likely to remember that. That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's that. If y'all wondering why I'm not gonna be on some, oh my God, why are you still talking? I'm not gonna do that. What I will say is people who, especially those people that put their hands on women who are more abusive towards them, those are the more obsessive individuals, if you will, Jordan. Right? Because you gotta think a certain type of way. You gotta be crazy enough to actually put yourself in that position as a man. Period. Right? So you're trying to have me break down the mentality of somebody who's already willing to go to that extent. You can't have any type of expectation from somebody who's like that. That's kind of my point of view on it.
Oh, okay.
When you have somebody that's obsessive, maybe possess some form of narcissistic traits to some degree, right?
Yeah.
You can't ask questions about them because we will never really understand them, Jordan. Ever.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't think that way. So now again, people, we can't look at what they're doing because you know for a fact that you never associate with somebody like that anymore. You have no interest. I would say focus more on what's right in front of you. If you're in a healthy relationship, hopefully you are. Lock into that rather than what he got going on. So yeah, you can't reason with you can't reason with crazy. We will never be able to break it down. We will never be able to understand them, ideally.
Yeah, and it makes me feel like I have like Stockholm syndrome or something that I continuously think about why, and I don't have any conclusions. I even ask my man, and he even says the same thing. You can't really predict or expect or even guess as to why they do that. They just do it, and I just feel that now that you're saying it, you guys are right.
Enjoy exactly. So we're both saying the same thing, but I also it's okay. I don't know if you already went to therapy for this. Maybe you want to have somebody that you can talk to about it on a consistent basis. That way you could kind of, what I'm saying, you can have more answers and you can help yourself moving forward.
Yeah.
But exactly. But I'm sorry you went through that though for sure, and don't pay him no mind though. All right.
Yeah. No, you're good. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you having on. All right. What's good?